Good morning, I'm Chip.
Good morning, I'm Steve.
Hey, I'm Alan.
And this is
Chip's
Chip's Garage. Today we got a really cool car.
Beautiful car.
You know, I'm gonna actually let you run with this morning.
You gonna let me run with it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you know how I'm gonna get
You're
running.
the
It might be
man
3
today.
hours now.
You're the man today.
Hey, it might be 3 hours.
Not as long as you don't tell all your stories.
No, I won't tell any story. But Chip, I got a story.
Yeah, he'll tell you. Yeah.
Anyways, this is Alan. Alan and I have known each other for a long time. He brought a surprise for us. The viewers are going to be just blown away because you don't see a car like this.
When I first saw this car, I was like,
I'm just going to say one thing. I'm not going to spill the beans, but it's high performance.
high performance.
High performance. And he also did the power tour in this car.
Oh, that's right.
Most people would put this car in a museum and look at it.
66?
Route 66 you want. Oh, you did Route 66.
Tell
Yeah.
that story real quick.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Not the Route 66?
Yeah.
Decided to do Route 66, drove from here to Joliet, Illinois, all the way down to Kingman, Arizona. Actually went all the way to San Diego. Left my wife off there, spent 5 days driving back to Florida. I was coming across Texas when you guys were having the hurricane that year, and I wound up spending the night in a Waffle House in Tallahassee because it was so dark and desolate out there.
Now, did you sleep in one of those teepees out there in Arizona?
No.
Yeah. That's unbelievable, though. I know that's on my bucket list. I've said it before.
But him to take
6,500.
this car, so rare, and do it to it.
I know.
He keeps telling me, you gotta do it to my car.
Drove it the whole way.
Drove it the whole way.
Unbelievable.
And how much problem did you have with it? Not that much?
I had to put a radiator in
Kingman, was it?
No, Albuquerque.
Albuquerque?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
Albuquerque.
so how many miles roughly?
6,500.
6,500
Unbelievable.
miles. In a
you see
muscle
the
car.
and when you see the car, you're gonna be blown away. Now, one last thing on that.
Yeah.
Didn't you say 2026 is the 100-year
100th
anniversary?
anniversary,
year.
Route 66.
Route 66, 100-year
Come on,
anniversary.
get your cars out.
2026, we're gonna do it.
And we're going to do it. We're going to
We're
do
gonna
Chip's
do it.
Garage on the road.
We're gonna do Chip's Garage on the road.
Yeah, we got to take your trunk off, and we're going to put a big camera crew on top of your...
I figured we'd do that with the Mercury.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, all right. Well, it's got more room.
Bungee cord you to the roof.
Bungee cord me, yeah. Hang on.
Let's go take
All
a
right,
look
come
at
on
this
in.
car. Come
Come
on
on,
in.
Alan. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Always,
Oh, my God.
always good to be in Chip's
Chip,
Garage, right? Steve?
Chip, I think there's a dirty floor. Some of hers is dirty.
Oh,
I gotta
there-
find...
oh,
there's a spot right there.
Oh, there's a little leaf here.
Oh,
We gotta get
Jesus.
it out.
Oh, my God. It's...
I can't
Alan,
believe it.
Start over.
Start over. That's it. I'm going home. That's it. All right.
Well, come on, let's take a look at this car out here. Look at this baby.
It's the right color.
Unbelievable. It's the perfect
It's
color.
the real deal.
Yeah.
Is it a K-code car? Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, so it's a 289 high performance,
9 high performance.
solid lift cam.
65,
66.
66.
Originally sold in Ford over in Daytona Beach.
And this is an original GT350.
I've had it 52 years.
52 years.
Yeah, 1966 Ford Mustang GT350.
Oh, he's got more.
289 hypo.
Now, do you mind how much you shared, what you paid back then for it?
I paid $1,300 for it.
$1,300.
I was making
You're
like
killing us.
$85 a week.
I need
$1,300.
something.
But it wasn't all cash. I traded some stuff in.
Oh, $1,300 plus
It
he
did
traded
a
some.
Paxton. Now, it has a Paxton Supercharger. Did that come with it?
No, Paxton didn't come in. It wasn't original.
Tell us a story
Paxton
about
car.
that.
Yeah, let's look at it. This is the Paxton Supercharger.
I bought the Paxton early 80s. Figured I was never going to have a 427 Cobra, so I might as well put a supercharger on this.
There you go.
Bought it from a guy in Ohio. These were factory or dealer option superchargers.
Okay.
Cost them about $450 in 1966.
That's a lot of money.
They usually put it in the trunk and the dealer installed it.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah,
it got
so this
there.
is an actual
Yeah, this
factory
is a
option.
Yep.
That's
And
awesome.
It's probably worth about $6-8 grand now, that?
I paid as much for the supercharger as I did for the car back
Wow.
in the 1980s.
1980.
Wow.
And you see the bolts here, and you can interchange it to different vehicles, the bracketry.
Yeah.
You know, you
yeah.
can change
Oh, yeah,
it.
look
yeah,
at
see
that.
But
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about the 289. They were like little pony engines, but they ponied up pretty good, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, Shelby got done with them with the Edelbrock manifolds and the Holly carburetors and the headers and all that. They rated them at 306 horse.
So this car went from Ford to Shelby, right?
Yeah.
Before it was sold.
Shipped them in white. They weren't finished. They took them off the assembly line. They were built in San Jose, California. They shipped them to Los Angeles. Shelby finished them down there. Then cost $200 to ship it from Los Angeles to Daytona Beach.
That's quite a bit of money they know in 60s. That's a good chunk.
Yeah, put it on a rail car, and,
Yeah.
railroad brought it across.
Yeah.
And you notice all the bracing. This is for racing and
Monte Carlo bars, and
Yeah.
they're to strengthen the front end, keep the flex on. I mean, Mustang really wasn't a high dollar,
No.
you know.
but it was a great car to transfer power to.
yeah.
You know, I mean, these were awesome cars.
Or like Shelby said, you're trying to make a racehorse out of a mule.
Yeah.
And tell them about the hood.
The hoods come a number of different ways. This is a steel-on-steel hood.
That's steel hood?
Yep.
Okay.
They came all fiberglass, steel frame, fiberglass skin. From what different people tell me who've got the different hoods, they said steel on steel is the way to go.
Would make sense.
All fiberglass. Usually you want to pull the springs out of the hinges. Just tended to kind
Right. That makes
I mean,
sense.
weight-wise, practicality-wise, this is the way to go.
It's just stronger, right? More durable,
You know,
stronger.
back I grew up, early '70s. These cars, just a Mustang in general, was rusted out near Buffalo.
Oh, that's
I mean,
right.
they rusted out right here, where it's gone. I seen springs to the seat, but they were just a car for transportation then.
The doors were even painted on the inside.
Inside, I
They
know,
were raw metal.
I know.
inside.
They just pumped them out in 64 and a half. They came out, and they had 260s and 6-cylinders then.
So did I hear you right? These would have been shipped in white, and so Shelby painted this color. Is that right?
Yeah, they came different colors, but they came shipped in white means that they're unfinished cars. That came
Oh,
out
I
of
got
the,
you.
out of Ford
And he has a
manufacturing.
Shelby tag for documentation.
Oh yeah, look right here.
You know,
This is
that's-
722.
Look right here.
It's one of the fairly early ones. It still has the 65 style overrider traction bars.
Where'd you find it?
I was on a little used car lot in Newport Ridge.
Used car lot.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, yeah.
Wow.
There's a Kia's down there now.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts across
Yeah,
the street.
yeah.
A little dirt used car lot. It was sitting in the back corner. Paint looked like somebody took a paint scraper to it.
Yeah.
And it's a 4-speed car.
4-speed car.
Yeah, we'll
Real
look at
4-speed,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
4-speed.
Look at the size of this radiator. Now as he said, he replaced this on the Power Tour. But again, keep in mind this went on the Power Tour, 6,000 something miles.
Just like it is.
Yeah.
You got a few bugs that went with it too. Came with
Yeah,
it.
well, you collect bugs from all over the country and keep
All
them
over.
souvenirs.
Yeah, you keep this.
Well, hey.
And
but
this is manual brake, right?
Right.
And
It's all manual disc.
manual
piston,
steering too.
Manual steering.
Manual steering.
Manual
brake.
disc.
Shelby wasn't in for wusses.
Yeah, right. Oh
Manual
no, he
disc.
just wanted to get the most
Manual,
out of it.
4-piston Kelsey Hayes
Wow.
discs, like the Corvettes, I guess. Were using.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, how much horsepower do you think this has with the supercharger?
The blower's putting out about 8 pounds.
About 350.
8 pounds of boost.
Yeah, so I mean, theoretically, standard atmospheric pressure is 14.7. So 8 would be 50% more atmospheric pressure. So you're probably looking like a 50% bump.
Okay. So what do you think that would be then?
Well, if you could believe the numbers back
Right.
then, but so I mean, I think Shelby rated these at 450 or something like that.
Can you
when
repeat that again, because I missed that in shop.
You weren't paying attention in
I
9th
wasn't.
grade
I'm
science
sorry.
class.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's
I was just
impressive.
going like this, like I knew what he was saying.
I'm impressed with that. But you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell this is centrifugal supercharger. It's not a positive displacement like you've got
Right.
there. So it's like a belt-driven turbocharger.
Right,
So it's-
right.
It's got to be spinning. It's driven at 6 to 1. So when the engine's turning 6,000, this is spinning 36,000.
Whoa.
The impeller is probably the size of the case.
Right.
It's 36,000 RPM.
Oh my
Tip
God.
speed of the impeller is just about at supersonic. So I mean, revving it higher than that, you're losing efficiency out of the blower.
Right.
So
Right.
and it takes life out of the blower.
Now, if the belt broke, would it still run?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
So that's
run it
good.
that way for you. You can slip the belt off.
Yeah. So that's good that you have a backup. Well, let's look at the rest of the car.
Yeah,
There's
man,
so
this
much.
is
How about
so
the wheels,
awesome.
Alan?
Yeah.
Wheels are aftermarket. I went with those. I've got the original 14-inch wheels. They're 10 spokes. They look a lot like the honeycomb wheels. That were
Now,
on the
what
Firebird.
year would those wheels be?
These are aftermarket. I bought
Yeah.
10 years ago.
10
Just
years
because
ago,
You
okay.
can't get 14-inch tires.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it's like
I know.
tires for a Corolla. You're good.
Yeah.
14-inch tires.
And
for
they
this,
really
forget
look.
about it.
They really look good against this red and white.
Well, I was
Almost
looking
like
at it-
American racing, is it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I tell people, American racing torque thrust easy to make a
Yeah.
minivan look good.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Soccer van, yeah.
Back in the day, a lot of the cars came with 14-inch wheels, and some even came with 13. Yours on the Crosley were what?
12.
Yeah, 12's
12
on the
inch,
cross.
yeah.
Yeah, but 14-inch wheels were the wheel, the standard wheel, you know, back in these days.
I just find a trailer on the side
Yeah.
of the road.
Where now, I mean, they run 20, 22s, and
The standard
it's crazy.
36
wheel is
Yeah, it's
42
right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Standard wheels are 17s right now.
Okay.
Or, you know, the average wheel is.
Yeah.
And what did GT stand for 350? What did that mean? It's not a Chevrolet 350. Something.
No.
Everybody
no,
ever
the
ask you that?
story
Hey,
is-
it's got
The
350.
story is Shelby came up with that because what are we going to call this thing? And, you know, they're coming up with different names. And supposedly he said, hey, how far is it from here, that building over there? And he says, oh, it's about 350 feet. He says, call it a GT350, you know?
Really? I never heard
I
that.
never knew that.
If it's a good car, it isn't going to matter what you call it. If it's a bad car, the name's not going to
That sounds like Shelby.
Yeah, you know.
He
And
was
GT
like that.
was what?
Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Well, you're Italian. You should know.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo. Turin, Italy, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
Now, so this is the original paint scheme,
yes. It was
Yeah,
the original red car.
and these are original,
Right.
right? But they're not workable, right? They're just
functioning.
Oh, are they
Yeah,
functioning?
function.
Okay.
There's a hole behind that. They come into the rear wheel wells.
So to cool the brakes.
I got a story. I got a story. Come on.
You
I got a
promised no
story.
stories.
But I got a story, okay? Back
We
in
can torch 'em. No stories,
66,
no story.
67, I
Oh,
was
he's gonna
about,
do it anyway.
10 years old or so, and a neighbor had a white one. He said, Steve, I need you to come help me. And he was drilling holes, and I helped him hold this up. I never forget on his car, his fastback. And his name is Richard. And I held it up there, and I thought I was doing such a good thing for him. I was like, a real gearhead. I'm helping him on this.
Yeah,
Mustang,
yeah.
You know? But tell him about this. These are plastic, original
these,
plastic.
Oh, no.
These are the
Yes.
originals.
Yes. And look at it, not cracked.
I didn't know they were
Beautiful.
plastic.
Yeah.
Got a few. These are 50-some
Get
years
up
old.
sort of closer. You can sort of see
Not much.
that it's
Not
plastic.
much.
No, but you can see it's plastic.
Yeah.
You got it. But yeah, he took the vents out, which made the rear visibility so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you still get
Now
those
this
windows?
is Shelby did this.
Yeah, you can get the
Shelby
replacement.
did this.
Yeah, you can get the kits. You could do that on a regular,
Okay.
65, 66.
Now this is
Mustang.
called a fastback.
Fastback. Yeah,
okay.
fastback.
Okay.
I love the fastback because
The
the
rear
seat came
seat
down.
is optional. They basically didn't take it out.
Yeah, can you
Yep.
go ahead and show them inside?
I love
'cause
the
it's
fastbacks.
really interesting
Really
here. So look at the back seat.
And then it folds up, and you got a seat under there.
So basically for golf clubs
yeah, or stuff.
or stuff like-
Luggage for your
Hey,
yeah,
trip
stuff a couple
down
kids in
route.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, you can put a cargo net on there, and it holds luggage pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Now you didn't come with it. Didn't come with the GT the GT package, but you already they had the tag.
It came as it is.
As
the
it is.
cluster and stuff.
Here,
the
look
cluster.
here.
Yep.
Look here.
That was optional.
Right here. Now they're showing the Shelby.
Standard. This is all standard. Tack on
But
the
they
dash.
had the kit that goes on top of the steering wheel.
Oh, the rally pack.
Rally
No,
pack.
Shelby never did the rally pack.
No, they never did. Okay.
All right, so are these, and you're going to want to look in here, are these the seat belts it came
Yep.
with? Are you serious? So it came with racing, if you see, seat belts. These are the
Wow,
kind
I
of
didn't know
seat
that. I
belts,
thought you put them in.
and these are original.
And if you drop them outside the car, it chips the hell out of you.
Oh, yeah,
Conqueror.
yeah. Get a good look in here
And
at
it's
the
original
dash.
interior, huh?
Yeah, so you can see the steering wheel, GT350. The speedometer goes to 140, which I never realized.
Wow.
You know, like a Mopar was 150 back in the day.
It's all original.
Original.
Yeah, original steering wheel,
Yeah, I like your air conditioning.
4-speed.
You got the air conditioning going right here, the vent
Vent
window.
windows.
Daryl didn't go for any wimpy boys out there.
No, he didn't.
No. How much extra was this to have Carroll Shelby do it?
This sold for $4,800 in 1966.
And a standard 6-cylinder was like 2,600.
Well, $4,800 to get you a Lincoln Continental.
Wow.
So
wow. So
yeah,
it was-
20
yeah.
Mustangs were 2,400.
Look at the size of this back window. It's amazing. Great visibility, right?
Look at the size of the trunk.
Oh, I know. I know.
You can't put a
Can
body
you
in
open
that.
trunk real quick?
Hey, you can't put a body in that, so
No,
me and Guido have to do something different.
Well, it depends.
Well, you can cut them up,
Yeah. Look again,
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
GT350,
GT350, yeah.
GT350. Man, this car is just gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
I've always wanted. I think this is on everybody's bucket list. Even if you're not a Mopar guy or Chevy guy, this has still got to be on your bucket list.
Yeah, see how the seat folds down so you can actually put
Right,
something
you
in
can
it.
see that this seat
Well, yeah,
right
you can
here
do
will
that, or
actually
go to
fall
Home
down and come
Depot
all the
and-
way through.
Got Home Depot and put 2x4s here, have them hanging out with a
Now,
little.
I want you to look in here too. Look at the sides. You can see how they finished the cars back here. If you can see right there,
That's the,
you can see the coating
The coating back for
and how
sound
they
deadening.
did it. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much room
There's
back
no
there.
sound
but-
deadening in this one.
Look at the size of that
Now, the
truck.
guy that painted this here really did a beautiful
Oh, he did a
job.
great job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But
Awesome
yeah,
job.
No sound deadening, no
You know,
nothing.
you know what?
Yeah.
These-
Oh, yeah. Like you
These-
said, Shelby didn't go
Hey,
for any wimp.
Guys, these tail lights were used on everything. Even
Oh,
seen
I
like
know.
32 Fords, pickup trucks.
I know.
And then they also used to extend them and make them more.
Well, George Barris was known for using these a
yeah,
lot,
oh,
right?
yeah. That was just that and the shifter.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
and
yeah.
the shifter
yeah,
on these
yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
But-
this is so gorgeous.
So, how's it run?
Again, racing.
How's it run?
Went from here to California and back.
And just beautiful ride,
Yeah,
huh?
didn't even use a quart of oil. It runs good.
What kind of mileage? 14 maybe?
No, I must have been running 17, 18 kind of thing. I was a little disappointed in it. I was expecting.
Wow.
That's
to
not
do a little
bad,
better
though.
than
I
that.
want to
Yeah.
show you this too. Again, I want to point out
Yeah.
the stainless and the
Stainless.
aluminum that they used
Yeah,
back in the day.
yeah.
Look at this.
Look at that. And
You
it's
just
still in
don't
beautiful
see
shape.
cars like this anymore.
Still in beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. You can see the Cobra, which again Shelby was known for.
Yeah.
Just a
Now, how
beautiful
many,
car.
how many of these cars are left on the registry?
I do not know.
Don't know.
We only started off with
Gorgeous.
2,400.
Oh, so they back then 2,466.
I don't remember.
So
the
about
numbers.
a third, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
back in the day, it was thrash them, bash them, throw them away.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, nobody ever thought, well, someday these are going to become collectors.
Oh,
items,
no.
because all Ford made millions of Mustangs. Who's going to collect those?
Yeah, right.
Steve, look at this. I
I know,
don't remember ever
Yes,
seeing the
yes,
trim.
this is beautiful.
You know, usually you have the trim here, right? That comes up on the trailing edge.
Well, yeah.
But not
yeah.
usually
like
around
your
the
car.
top.
Your GTX is
Right.
a trailing edge right here to meet
Right.
up to here.
Yeah, and then
But
it's just
this is-
glass here.
This is just class. I mean, Look at
Unbelievable.
this. You just look at this. Look at that.
Oh man.
You know the kids nowadays. What was that lever for?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had been taking my grandsons for ice cream, and we were taking this, and one of them, I'm shifting up through the gears, and one of them asked me, "What do you do that for?"
Now look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What a gorgeous car.
Very, very, very pretty car. Alan. Very nice.
Unbelievable.
I've seen this for at least 15 years. This car. And you had another Mustang. What was it? 70 Mach 1?
So, Boss 302.
Boss
Oh,
02.
man.
Blue one.
Do you
Used to
still
sit
have
there.
that or
No,
no?
I sold that. Yeah.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah, a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those deals where, you know, when I did this, I thought it's going to be apart for 6 months. I'm getting it back together, and it was apart for 2 years.
Oh.
And
That, that doesn't happen to us, does it?
The boss, you know, unless I've got nothing else to take up my time, you know, I'll never get to that one.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what.
There was a
this
guy
is-
there with the money, and I thought, you know, and
Yeah.
Well, I think we could all relate to a Mustang Bullet. You know, Bullet, and that's
Right.
what it was, a 67 fastback.
yeah,
That
67.
just sold for like 4.5 million.
Oh,
something
I
like
know,
that, yeah.
something
But we
crazy.
could all relate to that one, and everybody wanted a green Bullet Mustang.
Well, to me, this was
But
more
this is-
iconic than
this is-
that.
yeah,
you know, to get a
exactly.
65 or 66
Six Shell or
GT350.
GT.
Oh, I know,
Yeah,
Shelby.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
when I bought it, I was basically looking for a hot rod Mustang,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was a hot rod Mustang. I kind of learned about it after the
Unbelievable.
fact.
Did you hot rod it?
Wow.
I never did nothing like that.
No,
I
I
never
didn't
went to
think
the
so.
drag strip.
Never.
It's never been around Road America. It's
Never.
never been.
Wow.
You know, never.
Never.
Now, I didn't ask what rear end does this have?
389.
389.
A 389. Is that
It originally came from Shelby with 389 open, no posi, no
no
nothing. back
posi.
there.
open?
And if that isn't a goofy thing to try to get
Really?
off the line, yeah.
Wow.
So this one would just sit there.
Why would one wheel wonder?
Like
No,
a,
that's not. Is that a 9-inch?
Yeah.
So it is a 9-inch.
But if you watch
That's good.
Bullet, when he tried to make that turn, that
That's
was
right.
a one-wheel wonder on
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
I never knew
Yeah.
that.
So now it's got a 389 with a Detroit locker in it.
Oh, there you go.
That's
That's the
all right.
way to
Yeah,
go.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Still spins the tires.
Well, we're running out of time, but we would love to just.
I think we need to take a ride.
Yes,
in
we
it.
need to take.
we can do that.
All
We
right.
can do that.
Well, we're going to take a ride in it. Hey, real quick, I want to thank everybody for watching Chip's Garage. Give us a like if you like the video. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. You guys are awesome, man.
Our fan base
amazing.
is growing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe around the school, I'm getting people there. And you know, I got one lady commented and says, instead of the morning shows, we want to put Chip's Garage on the morning shows, let the kids watch it. I thought that was so cool.
That out of his school. You
At
guys
the
know
school,
he's a
yeah,
teacher.
yeah.
But anyway, we appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Like, follow us, tell
Hey,
your
if
friends.
you have a neat car in the Tampa Bay area or around,
Absolutely.
please get a hold of us.
Yeah. We'll put you on Chip's Garage.
Yes.
Maybe.
No, we will.
We will. Steve said we will.
will.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm Chip.
I'm Steve.
I'm Alan.
Aaron.
And this is Chip's
Chip's
Garage. Okay, so here we are. And we're taking the car for a ride out here. We're going to see Alan Alan, and Steve, he lets Steve drive. I don't know.
I have moments.
The guy's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of insurance he's got, but it's got to be good. So we're going to take a look at what's going on.
I had to give him some money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
A lot of money. But we're just commenting on the tack here. It's a real Shelby tack.
Yeah, if you can get a close-up of that, that's amazing. So that came as part of what the Shelby setup when they did everything. I've never even seen one of those, Alan.
Came from the factory that way, yeah.
Unbelievable. And you can see the dash. Now, one thing I want to point out, Steve, is this thing, and Alan was referring to it, I mean, this is a Mustang, right? So it's not a, a luxury car or anything like that. And it drives, a lot like a 66 car.
Yeah. But
I don't know how else to say that.
Weren't these fastbacks 2+2s? Did they have the name of it 2+2 on a fastback?
Yeah, it was 2+2, 2 up front, 2 in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like 444 or 442.
Yeah. Just a fancy name.
Yeah, this is a fancy name. This car runs beautiful. It's a muscle car. Okay?
Yeah.
And I love people that come up and say, I want your Camaro to drive every day. No, you can't drive it every day to today's standards,
Yeah.
Because we don't have any airbags or traction control. The only traction control is your foot.
Yeah. Well, you bring up an interesting point on these, that these old muscle cars are a distinctly different drive. If you've never driven in one of these, I mean, you haven't experienced driving muscle, because the whole feel, everything about it, the throttle control, the brakes, the shifting, even the ride.
Power steering.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drive it through the gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
Wow. Now this is what a muscle car feels like, right? Wow, that's good. Now, Alan, you said it was a 5-speed transmission.
There we go.
Is that from Shelby?
No.
Okay, all right. So you put that in
I
there.
put that in when we started doing power tour and Route 66 and stuff.
And I'm 40 mile an hour at 1100 RPM, so the engine is not turning at all.
And you're in 5th gear.
Yeah. With the 4-speed, you're about 32, 33,
Here, look at
170.
Now we're almost 2 grand.
Yeah.
So it's almost 1,000.
Yeah, that'd be
900
like
degrees or 900 RPM. Listen to that. Listen.
Oh man.
And it's kind of on the quiet side, huh?
It's probably got more mufflers on it than it's ever had in his life right now.
Look at this.
We usually just run the thrush tin cans on them.
Look at it. I mean, look at this. It just runs
Look
down
at it
the
go
car
straight down the road when you
straight
don't
down the
even know the
road. I
steering wheel.
mean, these cars, they met millions of them that drive.
Right.
But as we get older and we get these new cars with a push button, and everything, everybody wants that. What's this? Kids,
Yeah. What are those buttons
What's that?
for?
What's those buttons? What is those numbers for?
What's AM?
What's AM? Yeah. Wow, this is awesome. Unbelievable.
Turn around and go back. This is for a Saturday night thrill.
Oh man, this car is so cool.
You meant business when you brought this out.
Yeah.
On the strip. Look at, feel the gears.
It wasn't a bad car for a 17-year-old.
No. You can't hear the supercharger.
Sounds great. No, I'm surprised too.
You'll start hearing that when you get over 3.
Oh yeah.
Starts to make kind of a whistle.
I'm hitting 50 and I'm at 1500 RPM. The motor isn't working at all.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys, I think we're about out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time.
Well, we appreciate everybody being here. Again, I'm Chip.
I'm Steve.
I'm Alan. And this is Chip's Garage.